Have you ever felt caught off guard by an unexpected delay in your project schedule, wondering how seasoned project managers seem to keep everything under control? A deep understanding of schedule flexibility, specifically total and free float, is often their secret weapon. At its core, the difference is simple yet powerful. Total float is the total amount of time an activity can be delayed from its early start without delaying the project completion date. Free float, by contrast, is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without delaying the early start date of any immediately succeeding activities. One affects the project's final deadline, the other impacts the very next step in the sequence. The distinction is crucial for effective project governance. Total float offers flexibility at the project level. It is the buffer time that allows for adjustments to tasks without pushing back the overall project end date. Activities on the critical path, by definition, have zero total float because any delay to them directly delays the entire project. Free float, however, provides localized flexibility. It is the amount of time you can shift a task without impacting the work of the team or resource waiting to start the next dependent task. Imagine a series of dominoes. Free float lets you nudge one domino slightly without touching the next one, while total float gives you room to move the entire line of dominoes without changing where the last one falls. Critically, free float will always be less than or equal to total float. An activity cannot delay its successor without also consuming some, or all, of its total float. Project managers strategically use total float for significant schedule management decisions, like resource leveling or mitigating major risks. For example, if a specific resource is overbooked, you might deliberately delay a task with ample total float to smooth out their workload without impacting the final project deadline. Free float is incredibly valuable for day-to-day tactical adjustments and for maintaining team morale. If a minor issue arises or a team needs a brief pause, and their current activity has free float, they can address it without making the next team wait or causing a cascade of delays down the line. It protects dependent activities and helps maintain a steady workflow, reducing stress for individual teams. Utilizing these floats wisely means you can absorb minor hiccups proactively instead of reacting to crises. Beyond just terms, understanding total and free float profoundly impacts your ability to manage project timelines and risks with foresight. This knowledge allows you to identify schedule slack, which is another term for float, and apply it strategically. It is not just about identifying the critical path, it is about knowing how much flexibility exists on all other paths. This enables you to make informed trade-off decisions, negotiate realistic deadlines, and even optimize resource allocation, preventing costly overruns or missed deadlines. It empowers you to proactively adjust, rather than merely react to, project dynamics. Harnessing the power of both total and free float transforms your project management approach from reactive firefighting to proactive, strategic control. By knowing the difference, you can safeguard your project's overall completion date, protect the timing of individual successor activities, and foster a more adaptable and resilient project environment. This mastery allows you to confidently steer your projects to successful completion, no matter the challenges.